Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be doing a reading focused on self-care, focusing on you, what you need, what may be good for you in general. Pisces, you usually demand a lot of yourself. You have very high standards, and sometimes you're a little bit too hard on yourself, Pisces. So what we're going to do is focus on what would be nice, lovely, delicious, pleasurable for you, okay? Please like this video if you're interested in watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you would like to support me in a free way. That would make me very happy. That'll do it. And let's get started. Get comfy, Pisces. Maybe get yourself something to drink. Where I'm at, it's really raining, pouring. And I got my coffee and the candles. And it's going to be a very lovely reading. So let's begin. Universe, angels, beings of love and light, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces. Please help Pisces understand what is it that their body, minds, and hearts need at this time, and how to best give that to themselves. My intention is for the most accurate predictions to come in as well, the most powerful confirmations, and the best advice to pour in easily and effortlessly for Pisces. This is good for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, drink tea. Some of you have been thinking about maybe switching from coffee to tea. Others of you have been interested or intrigued on the whole world of tea. Maybe because of how interesting it is, you know, in general, or maybe because you have heard about the magic of tea, how certain herbs can be used and create like teas that are actually forms of like spells. Spells that you can create for your well-being, for your health, for abundance, for clarity, for whatever you want, based on different herbs and crystals that you create your tea with. So that is a world of very interesting, very interesting potentials and possibilities. So maybe that is of your interest. Some of you, maybe if you're having a hard time sleeping, it would be good to have something to, you know, a little tea, sleepy tea before you go to bed. Others of you, if you're wanting to lose weight, I get here green tea, right? Having more energy. But I do feel like this message is more aligned with that like mystical, spiritual aspect of it all. Not only for manifesting, but for healing. As a challenge, we have look for fairies. Oh. So this card showing up as a challenge is telling me that maybe you're having a hard time believing what you cannot yet see. Maybe it's easy to believe once you see things, right? See to believe. But it's kind of hard to believe before you see. And that could have to do with your life, with what you're going for at this time, with what you're working on. It could be a challenge to have faith, to believe, to give yourself the opportunity, I guess, to wonder, and even to give your inner child the possibility to wonder. So I see here that you benefit from alone time, Pisces. Some of you really, it's like that's where you recharge the most, when you are in solitude, not loneliness, but solitude instead. Some of you, when the sun goes down, or when the silence begins, the voices, the noises, the crowds go down, that's how you start to feel more and more connected to yourself. And I think it has a lot to do, Pisces, with how sensitive you are, honestly. So I heard someone knocking on my door, and there was no one out there. Creepy? Maybe. A cat? Most likely. So yeah, I was saying, you're very intuitive, and I think that you pick up on layers and layers of noise in the form of energy. All day, every day. You may not even know where it's coming from. like phantom knocks on your door. No, just kidding. But yeah, I feel like Pisces is overwhelmed usually with a lot of like invisible noise that is constantly being perceived on subconscious psychic levels. So when there is time in solitude, when there is silence, I think that Pisces really benefits from that. Almost like when you're going into the water and you see that under the water you can't really hear things in the same way. It's like everything is muted out. I feel like that's a little bit of a, you know, representation of what I'm saying. You're a fish, you're a Pisces, you are of the water, right? So being in everything that resembles water, it will be healing and good for you. Tea is a form of water, right? Alone time, silence, even like things that have to do with pressure. When you go into the ocean, when you go deep down, there's pressure, there's silence, there is even like darkness. All of these things can help. Also the flow of the water, giving yourself an opportunity, Pisces, to let it be, to allow pieces to fall where they may, and not to feel like you have to resist it. Some of you right now could be finding or discovering that music has a very powerful way to point your mind in the right direction. So let's say that you're having a day in which you feel off, or you feel sad, or you feel too hyperactive, I don't know, and you want a different feeling in your mind space, if that makes sense. Music can steer you in that direction very easily. Some of you are discovering that. Some of you are using music as a form of meditation. Some of you are realizing how powerful it is. Maybe you're going to try it out after this reading and you're going to see. Now, we got here that some of you, for those of you that this is resonant and relevant, you can find a lot of love and a lot of kindness within the family. Whether that is chosen family, whether that is biological family. But at the end of the day, I see here bonds of love and care. I see kind of like a mother-daughter illustration here, but it doesn't have to be limited to that. We see also flowers and we see herbs. Number 23, family. Your environment is also very important, Pisces. How you feel where you are is particularly relevant for your well-being at this time. So look around, wherever you are. Is it your room? Is it your bathroom? Is it your home or your car? Like, how does it feel? Is it clean? Is it organized, the space? Is it cluttered and like all messy? How does it make you feel? They're telling you here to clean your space. Clean your space. And it's showing up in the environmental energies. So this is key. This is very important. And it is not limited to only external aspects, you know? Clean the mind, clean the heart, clean the body, clean the space in order to be able to move through it more clearly in general. What they're recommending for you, Pisces, for the near future is to have sex. Lovely. So, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Some of you may benefit from like getting yourself some sexy lingerie or something, feeling more connected to your body. Some of you, it's card number 44. That could be relevant for some of you as well. If you are 44, then this is a particularly important message for you. We're getting, as far as hopes and fears, we have a health checkup. So some of you are actually kind of afraid to go into maybe a doctor to check on your yearly things, or maybe you have something a little strange going on, maybe you feel a little funny. They're telling you here to go get your health checkup, okay? Yes, it can be scary, but yes, it could also be a very powerful relief once they tell you, hey, everything's fine, you know? And sometimes we need that. So that is advice here for some of you. The key here to what can really, really help you out is positive affirmations. Card number 41. This is very simple, very straightforward, yet very powerful, Pisces. We see here, I love myself. I am brave, I choose love, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am grateful, healthy and happy. So incorporating this in your self-care routine wouldn't hurt at all, Pisces. All of these are suggestions on what can serve you best. But what I see here is a challenge saying look out for fairies, or look for fairies. Look, Pisces, for the miracles. Look for the miracles. Be open to seeing miracles. I trust my intuition. Look at this beautiful card. Spectacular. Card number 15. I trust my intuition. Look at how these decks are completely different, by the way. These are two decks from two different authors, nothing to do with each other. But look at how similar the illustrations are. A woman, long hair, and look at the rays and the colors like shooting out of her. In this case, heart, in this case, third eye. You have strong energy that is projected outwards. Trust your intuition. Trust that you're capable of seeing with your eyes closed. I am beautiful. This is showing up as a challenge. Some of you may be having a hard time with your physical aspect. Maybe you want to change something about your looks, your hair, your weight, your clothes, your whatever. Some of you may be thinking about things you want to improve or change to a point in which you don't feel beautiful anymore. And they're telling you here to get back to center, to acknowledge how beautiful you are. Because you are. In the recent past, you have here, I am forgiving. There could have been something here recently that required you to have some alone time. Maybe some of you felt like you really needed to forgive someone, and until you had that process happen within you, that shift, maybe you isolated yourself a little bit, maybe you pushed someone aside, maybe in order to get to that state of forgiveness, some of you chose to spend some time alone in order to get there yourself, to get yourself there. I am curious. So this is showing up in your mind space next to music. Some of you could be literally curious about everything related to music, to vibration, to sound, sound healing, singing bowls, concerts, artists, you know, all of that. But I feel like some of you are very curious about things related to the mind, maybe to like psychology, psychiatry, mindset, everything related to how the mind interprets or creates our reality. Some of you are very curious about that. Maybe you've always been kind of interested in psychology. You know, maybe you haven't studied it, but you would love to. I am open to receive. And this is showing up in the near future over the card of sex. So are you willing to receive, Pisces? Some of you in the bedroom, you really need to be open to the pleasure of receiving, not only giving. Maybe you are used to one thing over the other and it's time for a shakeup for some of you. I am open to receive. Then we have here, I am passionate. This is what the universe wants you to know. I am passionate. Card number 40, we got Scorpio here. No, yeah? Yeah. You're very magnetic, and people come to you like a moth to a flame, but not all of the moths that come your way are like good to be entertained, ideal to entertain. But I feel like you know this. Some of you need to find a family, meaning a chosen family. Build your own chosen family that is a safe haven and a space to rest instead of a burden. Take it if it resonates for you, of course. I have permission. Card number 22. I have permission to flow like water. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know exactly where you're going to go and when. You don't have to do everything the way others choose for it to be best for you. Allow yourself to flow. Give yourself permission to be like water. I follow my heart. So this is showing up next to the clean your space. So clean the space of your heart. Ho'oponopono, you know, forgiveness meditations, energy clearings around resentments, difficult memories of the past. Some of you really need to clear your heart space from past pain through forgiveness specifically. And others of you, maybe your entire life, all of your spaces are cluttered and you don't mind, but there is one that makes you feel uncomfortable. They're telling you here, listen to that discomfort and go for it. Clear that space. Hopes and fears. I am a healer. We have over health checkup. Some of you are a little bit afraid of what a doctor may say or about what someone will reveal about your energy system, your physical system. You may feel like something is off. You may be curious and want to know what is it that is off, but you may be a little bit afraid that, I don't know, what they tell you is going to be overwhelming, or some of you are afraid to have some kind of issue with your heart physically. But they're telling you here, the sooner the better. The relief you're going to feel is going to be huge. And we have here, I am a problem solver. Beautiful. I am a problem solver, and it is coming over the card of positive affirmations. So affirmations here are going to be key. I am responsible for my life. Positive affirmations here are a must, okay? I would say that from all of these things that they have given you as suggestions for well-being and self-care, I would say positive affirmations is kind of like the ultimate method, I guess we could say, in which you can incorporate everything else. If there are problems, if there are issues, if there are blockages that you don't know how to go about, use positive affirmations. I am a problem solver. I am patient enough for this. I am clever enough to figure this out today. Whatever. You know, do your own affirmations. So yeah. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Pisces. Don't be afraid to have clarity on your system, your health, and how it is, you know, unfolding. Allow yourself to clear all spaces, especially the one within your heart, especially around things you need to forgive. Trust your situation, trust your intuition, trust the family that you have chosen. And if you feel like you would like to have that and you don't, give yourself permission to dream about that and manifest it. Allow yourself to receive, be open, Pisces, be flowy, be everything that you already are. Just give yourself permission, okay? Alright, my love. So this is what I got for you in this reading. I hope that it resonates with you. I hope that some of you choose to go forward with one of these suggestions. If so, and you're still here listening to this, comment below which of these cards or these like forms of advice are you planning to follow. I personally I'm gonna spend some alone time, have some silence time. Today I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, like a little bit too much noise and madness everywhere. So I think some alone time is gonna be good for me. Yeah. What about you, Pisces? Comment below, let me know. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one, my loves. Bye!